Good morning students. This video is for class 6 physics, and today our topic of discussion will be wheel and axle. What do we mean by wheel and axle? Wheel, if I give you an example, it will be very clear for you. Wheel and axle. Wheel is suppose the steering of the car, and you will see a long rod is attached to the steering, which you actually, when you move the steering, the long rod that helps you to change the direction, that is fixed to the axle of the wheel, which actually helps you to change the direction, is the wheel and axle. So if there is no connector, if there is no axle to the wheel, that means the axle, the long rod that is attached, if this is the wheel, if this is the steering, and this is attached to a long rod, and then wheel, you have here wheel, which we change it for direction, which we use it to change the direction. This long rod is called axle, and this is the wheel. So both of them work together. If one is absent, the other cannot work. That is why we say wheel and axle. Now if you see, you have seen that sugarcane extractor, when the people, when they extract the juice of the sugarcane, that is also an example of wheel and axle. So unless the person rotates the wheel, the extractor cannot put the sugarcane and then extract the juice. So it has to, that the wheel you rotate and the axle will automatically rotate. So this is the example of wheel and axle. So it is also a simple machine. This simple machine is a combination of a wheel and an axle, where the wheel moves as per the motion of the axle. So this wheel, the wheel of the vehicles, they move as per the motion, as per the movement of the axle. The axle is a rod of smaller radius fixed to the center of the wheel, which is of larger radius. A wheel and an axle make it easy to move heavy things. Vehicles that run on wheel use wheel and axles. So whatever vehicles that are found in our neighborhood or in our area, they all have wheel and axle. Without this, the vehicles cannot move or cannot change its direction. Consider a car. It has 4 wheels. How are the two front wheel or the rear wheel, that means the front wheels are also known as rear wheels of the car, connected? The wheels have a rod between them that act as a connector. So these two wheels, they are fixed by a connector. As the steering is also fixed by a connector, that long rod which you rotate, and then that wheel also. So in the same way, the wheels are also connected to each other by a long rod that is known as connector, that is also axle. This connecting rod is the axle. When the axle is rotated, the wheels also rotate to provide motion to the car. When this axle, when the steering is moved, that means the axle that is fixed to the steering, that also moves. It is connected to the connector, that is also known as axle, that also moves. So every wheel and axle is interconnected with each other to move or make the vehicles move. So for example, steering of vehicles, doorknob, screwdriver, giant wheel, flywheel, and wheels of sewing machines are all examples of wheel and axle. Next is wedge. What is a wedge? A wedge is a simple machine in which two sharp edges are connected to make one single sharp edge, and the other side is blunt. Like for example, knife, for example, axe, if you have seen. So two sharp edges are connected to make one sharp edge, and the other side is blunt, that is not sharp. A wedge is a simple machine with two planes that meet at a sharp edge. One end of the wedge is sharp and the other end is blunt. The sharp edge of the wedge helps to multiply the force applied to the blunt surface. So the sharp edge, whenever you apply a force on the blunt side, the sharp edge actually increases the amount of force, and it helps you to cut down things very easily. When you apply force on a knife to cut apples, you apply very little force and then the apple is cut into pieces. That means you are applying little force on the blunt side, and the sharp edge of the wedge increases, multiplies the force, and makes you to cut the object very easily. Consequently, the sharp edge easily penetrates into object. So whenever you apply force on the blunt side, the sharp edges, it penetrates, it goes into the object very easily. Therefore, wedges are used to cut things. For example, knife and axe are example of wedges. So I hope you have understood these wedges. The last simple machine is screw. Screws are nails. Screws are long rod in which there is a spiral binding of the iron, and they are very sharp. So whenever you all have seen screw, so whenever this, suppose this, and there is a spiral binding, and one end is flat and plain, and the other end is pointed, so that when you put inside any object and rotate it, it goes inside easily. And because of this spiral bonding that they have along its body, it holds the objects together very firmly, very strongly. A screw is a nail with groove cut spirally into it. That means the spiral binding in the whole body. It has a cylindrical shape with a sharp edge and a blunt circular top. That means this spiral binding are very sharp, and they have a blunt top and a pointed mouth. Screw can be turned into a screwdriver. Screw can be turned using a screwdriver. They are used to join or attach things. That means if you want to join two things, or if you want to attach two things, these screws are put inside that, so that the two things attaches themselves or joins themselves. They are used in constructing furniture. So whenever you make furniture, the carpenter uses these screws to join different parts of the wood to make furniture. Like for example, not only furniture but doors, table, chairs, and everything. So these screws are used to join things together very firmly and very strongly. So by this we have come to the explanation of the chapter. So please read the chapter thoroughly, and if you have any problem, you can ask me during the online classes. So for today, up to this much. Thank you, class.